A resonance circle is a group of people who love each other enough to direct their energies toward a united purpose. It is important that this group reflect a shared frequency in order to direct more powerful universal change during group meditation. Love is not complicated. We complicate it. We love someone because we can. That's the full answer, and it deserves to sit for a moment. Love is not a transaction. It is not earned or rationed. It flows freely to all people in all directions. What we call boundaries, what we call preference, what we call falling for one person and not another. Those are not love's limits. Those are ours. Love itself is boundless. It is the one who feels it that draws the lines. So, what is love? At its core, it is not a feeling we reach for. It is the baseline. It is what we are when everything else is stripped away. Every other emotion, fear, jealousy, excitement, grief, is a variation on top of that foundation. Love is the ground floor, and it is a reflection of something much larger than ourselves. Call it the absolute, call it the universe, call it truth, but love mirrors it directly. To love someone is to resonate with their frequency, not to understand them completely, not to do everything they do, but to feel, at some level, that their existence harmonizes with yours. Which brings us to the question of purpose. Because purpose and love are not as separate as we tend to think. Purpose cannot be handed to you. It cannot be inherited, assigned, or reverse engineered from a career aptitude test. It can only be found through seeking, and the moment you find it, it begins to shift because you have shifted. Purpose is not a destination. It is a living thing, shaped entirely by your subjective experience of being alive. The version of you that exists today has a different purpose than the version of you from 5 years ago, and that is not a failure of clarity. That is growth. And if purpose meets other people with shared purpose, something remarkable can happen. When you are in proximity to someone, you have an opportunity that most people waste by talking too much and feeling too little. The invitation is to experience their reality, to feel their frequency, not to evaluate them immediately, not to position yourself, but to actually be present with who they are and what they care about. What do they orient toward? What do they project? What do they return to when everything else falls away? If your values align, not perfectly, but genuinely, and if both of your frequencies are healthy, something begins to happen naturally. You start to resonate together, and that resonance, when it is real, builds something neither of you could have created alone. A bond that is entirely unique, not because you found your other half, but because two whole frequencies found a way to vibrate in harmony. That is love in practice. That is purpose in relationship. And it has been available to you the entire time. Resonance circles should be sacred to the practitioner. All people involved, when resonating in unison, can manifest together, mimicking the absolute consciousness by aligning two or more conscious frequencies for shared purpose.